Go Mega, shortest season I've ever watched. Hey guys, Knight Rider 7602 here, and today is the Power Rangers Megaforce review. And let me just start by saying, this has to be the shortest season of Power Rangers in like the history of Power Rangers. Hey, I just probably beat Linkara to a joke, whatever. Anyways, this is a very short season. Most of the Ranger shows are mostly 30 to 40 episodes long, and with a few breaks in the middle. This had one break and 20 episodes. Why? Okay, a little backstory before we get to the beginning of the show itself. Basically, due to the contract Saban has with Nickelodeon, they have to do every Sentai season. So, the original plan was they were going to skip Go-Sager and go straight into Go-Kaiger. And I'm guessing that Super Megaforce was supposed to be maybe when they had Silver and the power-up. Well, Nickelodeon's all like, no, you can't do that. You can't just rob the people of one Ranger series just because the series wasn't that good. You have to do Go-Sager. And Saban's like, fine, whatever, but we'll make it short. And Nickelodeon's all like, okay, fine, but we still get that one break. That one long break we always have. And thus deal was made. Apparently, their deal with Nickelodeon ends in 2016. So, we may have Nickelodeon go up to Koryuja, maybe? Let's just hope the new Train Sentai thing doesn't get that weird effect, too. Anyways, on to the review of Megaforce. Basically, the show is not about angels. This has to be the one season, I think, that derives itself away from the source material. Don't get me wrong, Lost Galaxy, they still were in space. In space. Granted, Lost Galaxy was a nature show. Mega Ranger, which was a Sentai for in space, they really went into space. So, it's kind of a win-lose situation here. First of all, let's go off with the name. Mega Rangers, or Megaforce Rangers. I guess somebody at Saban had a brain and realized, uh-oh, we have Sentai fans, and they're going to be all like, that's not Mega Ranger. Mega Rangers are the Space Power Rangers. So putting the word force into it kind of helps, I guess. So basically, long ago, there was an ancient guardian known as Gosei, laid in dormant slumber. However, the Earth is now being threatened by evil aliens, and it's up to Gosei to pick 5 teenagers with attitude and basically save the world. Why does this sound so familiar? Oh wait, this is exactly what happens in Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Episode 1. What just a few added things. Now basically, if anybody has seen the show, Gosei is a giant variation of the Gosei Morpher. What? Wait, what? I was expecting like they were gonna fit a giant card into that guy's mouth at one point. Nope. He's just sitting there. And he also has a robot sidekick known as Tensu. I'm like, oh, really, Saban? You guys are gonna like throw the Sentai right out at us? That's good. That's at least good for them. They know that we now know about the source material. We don't need episodes like Dino Thunder to explain where the series came from. So let's talk about our 5 Rangers. We got Troy, aka Red. He's basically the leader. More on him later because we have to discuss this. Noah the Blue Ranger, nerdy. Kinda like Billy. Jake is Megaforce Black. Kind of the goofy character. Kind of like Zack and Adam. Gia and Emma are just nature lovers and... Wait a minute. Are these all just the same character types for every... Wait. Okay, let me get this straight. You based your current Rangers off of Rangers from 20 years ago. Okay, sure. Let's just go with that. Okay, fine. Yeah, you can get away with it this time since you're doing a 20th anniversary. However, what I cannot let you get away of is the theme song. Come on, people. Samurai had the same theme song. Why can't you guys get a new composer? Or better, rehire Ron Wasserman to do the music. It's not that hard. I understand. Older fans will love it more. Newer fans probably won't get it as much. Excuse me. But if you write something that's super catchy, you'll probably have something good. In fact, there was rumors saying that the Megaforce theme was supposed to be something completely different. And it wasn't. It was just the same exact song, different beats. Come on, Saban, you're getting lazy. Getting lazy there. Come on. Be smart with your music. At least you guys didn't do like a whole thing with, it actually would have helped. The whole putting music in the fight, whatever. So, I guess I have to talk about what happens in the all 20 episodes, right? And how the hell they managed to condense the hell? Okay. How the heck do you condense a 50 plus episode? No, 50 plus me adding the last epic, that whole V Cinema movie thing, and condensing it all to 20 episodes. Well, let's see. Let's take out the plot about Gosei Green. He's not important. Let's take out the fact that the Rangers' base of operations was like a science lab with a kid and his father. Take that out. Put the Rangers in school, which they really never go to school. It's just stupid. Why have the Rangers in school if you never see them in school? There's been 2 episodes of them in school. One of them had to be the one PSA episode about bullying. Just because you're bigger doesn't mean you have to pick on them. God, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that in that episode in general. Anyways, Goseiger actually had 3 to 4 major villains. 5 counting what winds up happening at the end. Virtually, they fight Warstar, which is, in Megaforce terms, Vrock and that other guy, I can't remember his name. Then there was this whole thing with the robots, that's Metal Alice. Actually, mutants. Second mutants, which were these 2 other weird monsters. Good job of getting monsters with names I can't even pronounce. Then there's robots involved, Metal Alice. And she does recreate Vrock to become a cyborg, which is kind of true. And 4th, Vrock himself. He's supposed to be the final bad guy for this. Instead of the weird episode. Okay. Yeah, let's just get it out the way right now. Yes, they really didn't do the whole Vrock final fight thing. There was a slight reason for it. Basically, Vrock had this whole fallen angel thing going on with his wings, so they were like, we really want to do this fight, and my battery is slowly dying, is it? Oh no, I got enough time. And they're like, okay, we can't have the final fight be some kind of giant religious statement, so we're going to take the best fight in Goseiger and take it out. Basically, that's what happened. They got rid of Vrock. They got rid of Vrock's final form. And many people are saying that Vrock's final form may be used in an episode of Super Megaforce. More on that later. Anyways, let's talk about our Rangers in detail, though. We gotta talk about Troy. Oh, here it comes. Knight Rider, did you see? Did you see what Troy dreams? I saw Troy's dreams, like, multiple times. And yes, I know, it's the Legend War from Gokaiger, and they really are really lazy with editing. Come on, how many of you guys saw Jacka and Die Ranger in the mix? Yep, yeah, everybody can see, we can tell. There's only one other Sentai with flowing capes, and that's Maji Ranger. Come on, guys. At least do a little bit better in editing. I mean, I don't have to see Alta's hand during the entire opening sequence. Oh, boom! I got you right there. Come on. How easy is it just to superimpose Troy's leather jacket onto Alta's hand? It's not that hard. I mean, come on. One shot of Alta's hand, another shot of Alta's hand. Whoops. Nobody's going to notice that, right? Wrong. It's kind of blatantly obvious. His costume, his civilian clothing is bright red. But enough of that. Back to Troy. Troy is basically the stereotypical leader character. Kind of like Rocky, and so on and so forth. Jason and Rocky. So, when we first meet Troy, he has a dream about the Legend War. Now, for those of you who aren't into this Sentai, I should tell you this right now. And spoilers, in case you guys didn't see Megaforce, or you don't want the Sentai for the series ruined for you, which is via both Megaforce and Gokaiger, then kindly not watch this video. Go watch the Doctor Who video. Don't worry, I got another review coming up soon. I'm pretty sure you've all seen the movie. Anyways, so the Legend War is basically, what winds up happening is there's an alien armada that's supposed to come to Earth. We're not sure when the series first starts, but apparently it has something to do with bringing all the Rangers together for one big fight. And we see the Megaforce Ranger, and we also see like the other Rangers standing behind them, like, yeah, we're all here except for the Titanium Ranger and the Spirit Rangers from Jungle Fury. Nobody's seen those guys, right? Mag Defender, are you here? Yep. Blue Centurion? Yep. Phantom Ranger? Phantom Ranger? Here. Oh, okay. We got everybody. So Troy keeps dreaming about this war for like a few times. I mean, there's very little times he's recalled it. Such as he recalls, at one point he recalls about the key. He sees the keys. Yes, we all know. I guess we should get this out of the way first, too, before I go on about Troy. Basically, the command center for Megaforce has the Ranger keys. So, for people who haven't seen the Sentai, oh, that's cool. What's going on with the plot? For us, oh my god, they're going to Gokaiger. We're finally getting the season. Oh my god, I can't wait to see what happens. What was going on? Something about a alien invasion. Whatever, Gokaiger. That's us, man. That's us Sentai fans. We're excited. I'm excited for Gokaiger being adapted. Because I like Gokaiger. Gokaiger was one of my favorites. Next to Shinkenger, because that was my first Sentai. Anyways. So, Troy very little recalls it. At another point, he recalls, like, oh, Robo Knight was there, but he wasn't sure what side he was on. This was kind of early on in that point where Robo Knight wasn't, like, kind of speaking to the Rangers. He was kind of like, yeah, whatever, you guys just do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. You know, basic Six Ranger stuff. So, he's basically the leader character. He always seems to come up with the ideas. He's always saying, don't give up, guys, we can do this. You know, every time. Typical leader. Noah, the Blue Ranger, typical nerd. There's one episode I actually do like, and it's the episode where this monster pretty much sneezes on all the people of the city and turns them all into, like, the henchmen for the season, Loogies, or something like that. And there's this moment where Noah grabs Jake's battle axe and just swing for the fences and basically nail the monster in the face. So I was like, go Noah. That's something Billy probably wouldn't even do. But hey, Billy's awesome in his own way. He has his moments of comedicness, and he basically resembles his Sentai counterpart. In fact, same goes for Troy a little bit, except he's not that stupid. Sorry, I'm just saying, Alta's kinda dumb. Jake, Megaforce Black. Alright, what do we gotta say about this guy? He is in love with Megaforce Yellow, which is kind of weird for us Sentai fans. Basically, in the Sentai, Megaforce Black and Megaforce Yellow, Gosei Black and Gosei Yellow, were actually brother and sister. So it's a little awkward that he falls in love with Gia. And it bugged me for a bit, and I'm like, okay, I'm over it. Let's see where this goes. We may have like another Mike and Emily moment. I kind of like that. Practically a jokester, plays soccer, and always trying to get with Gia. Okay, yeah, I mean that's kind of a good trait. I mean, Gosei Black was kind of harsh sometimes. I mean, he was hardcore and awesome. I kind of like Gosei Black. But I don't think he was much of a womanizer. That sounds more Lucas and or can't remember his Sentai counterpart's name either. Sucks. Well, going back to Time Ranger eventually. Gia, Megaforce Yellow. Stereotypical character of loving nature. She has the looks for the Yellow Ranger down. She has the moves, sometimes even becomes a more competent leader than Troy, if Troy is not present at the moment. And basically, that's all I can get from her. Aside that she's best friends with Emma, Megaforce Pink, who loves nature and loves to take photos. Excuse me. And she's not like her Sentai counterpart, kinda ditzy. Like I said, sorry. I just see things how I see it. So, that's all our Rangers, pretty much in a nutshell. And then you're wondering, Knight Rider, this series has a 6th Ranger, right? I mean, we've seen that walking tin can known as Robo Knight, but he can't be the 6th Ranger. He doesn't even appear in the credits. Yeah, you know, that's kind of odd. Why doesn't Robo Knight appear, like, in the opening credits? Emma! Robo Knight! And then, you know, that's actually pretty funny. Wait, let's talk about Robo Knight right now. Are we doing Robo Knight or Robo Cop? Come on! Why do we have to make him sound like he's from RoboCop? Stop! Halt, civilian! You cannot do this! You are evil! I'm like, I just want to bang my head so hard on this desk. Just because he is acting like he's freaking RoboCop. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work that you're supposed to act like... Okay, did any of the people who worked on this scene how to do robots? If the robot was a fighter type character, like the Blue Centurion. He was a robot and he fought, but he didn't sound like RoboCop. He sounded like a really cheesy variation of him. The Sentinel guy, the Excalibur sword guy from Operation Overdrive. Kind of a bad example, to be honest. Took turn word sets child. I'm still not sure what the hell is going on. And pardon me guys, I'm gonna probably go charge my... Let me go charge my laptop, because that battery life is really bugging me. You know, as time marches on, so does our series, and so does our writers. And apparently they're getting more and more ridiculous with the writing. We are not we are seriously just doing a cut and paste of Power of Mighty Morphin. Except, just, I don't know, it's a little weird, bro. It failed where Samurai failed, and that was making it kind of a clear-cut copy of the Sentai. There we go. Anyways, back to Robo Knight. Whole thing with him is I want to like him, but at the same time it's like hard too because I feel like I'm watching RoboCop, not Robo Knight. If you're going to have a character that has the word knight in it, if you want to, make him sound like a knight. I don't really care. Just, it makes it just seem like, we have a robot. Hey, you know what? Let's have him sound like an old school superhero that no kid is ever going to hear about until later because you're doing a reboot. Do I like Robo Knight's character? He's a bit on the WTH side sometimes. Like, he'll say something and it's rather odd. Or he'll say things and they'll kind of come off kind of snide. Like, I think there was a line where Noah was asked him, like, oh, you can learn about love from Jake. And he's like, there is nothing I can learn from him. I'm like, damn, Robo Knight, that's kind of a harsh way to talk about your teammate. I mean, come on, dude. I know you're a robot and all, but... Oh, and what was with that whole frozen thing? I get the whole fact that he was frozen. And the fact that, you know, he comes back and he doesn't know how the 21st century works. There's a little something known as a computer in which Robo Knight can upload himself and learn about the 21st century, learn about everything, learn about humans, learn about people, learn about what happened. Instead, we get this off episode where he goes to the library, meets a kid, and performs a rap at the end. No, seriously. Robo Knight raps. You can look that up on YouTube, watch the episode. It's just plain strange. Okay, so now that we got our heroes out the way, let's put our villains. I gotta talk about Rock, actually. More or less Rock and Metal Alice, because those were the two villains I liked. Rock's character is just like Ghost Sager's counterpart. Evil, manipulative, always always trying to justify his means and get his means across, and to crush the others underneath him. Blah, blah, blah. It's such a shame that we are missing two forms of Rock. The final form for the final fight, and his Ghetto Shoe / Nylock counterpart, because we're not doing a samurai crossover. I mean, we're not going to have one of my personal favorite movies of the Sentai series be done because nobody likes Ghost Sager. I mean, I would like to see Evil Jaden. I mean, nobody wants to see Evil Jaden, I guess. Just me. Just a lonely fantasy. Whatever. What? Okay, whatever. So, that's a good thing. His first boss could have been sworn that he should have been destroyed in an earlier episode. Creepox, I'll give it to Saban. They really did good with this whole Creepox and Troy angle that they were going for. I like it. It's this is the second, Red Ranger duels and ultimate opponent kind of thing. And it was badass and awesome. I enjoyed it. Then there were, the mutants. Really, at first it was just it feels like I'm watching Ginga Man, Go Onger, and RPM at the same time. I can't get over the whole pollution thing. I get it. We all get it. Save the earth. Don't pollute. Recycle. We get it. But we gotta teach the children this. It's for the children. Didn't really like the mutants that much. Really didn't like the monsters. There was that really stupid shadow one. Didn't like them. The androids, Metal Alice. I like Metal Alice. Very loyal to Rock, and I love the angle where she is trying to get Robo Knight to join them. And I'm pretty sure at one point, that Robo Knight was supposed to be evil, but we can't have Troy yelling his lungs out and then randomly glowing, and then just making himself explode, because that would not make any iota of sense. Like I said, they're never going to do a lot of the cooler moment from Go Sager. Now we got down with the villains. The series does have a battleizer for the season. It's a team battleizer, kind of like Shinkenger. It's called Ultra Mode. This is basically what I thought Super Megaforce was going to be. Oh, it's going to be like the little Ultra... It's going to be like the things they have on their body, the gold armoring on their bodies, right? That's when I found out that was supposed to be Gokaiger thing. Like, what? No. Oh. Anyways. What can I say? I like the design. I like the idea. I mean, it sets us up for a later form, aka carnival form. You know, keep it on down low. And then none of the children know about Courageous yet. Let's get them involved. And I see like the armoring had some cool features, like protecting them from venom, protecting them from certain attacks, blah blah blah. It was cool. Except they didn't use it on that Moth villain, the big, like, Rock's first boss. Let's talk about that episode, actually. I think what ended up happening was Saban didn't realize that they left out the fact that that villain was supposed to be destroyed so that Rock can work with the mutants. It doesn't make any sense. So Saban's like, uh-oh, we messed up. Let's have the Rangers fight this guy. Wait a minute, don't the Rangers have Ultra Form? Screw it, let's not use Ultra Form, let's use the footage. So that's why a lot of people were really mad at that episode. Because, hey, don't they have Ultra Mode? They can just go Ultra Mode, kick him, beat him up, kick his ass, and be done with him. Nope. Everybody got mad because they used the wrong footage, the wrong episode to do it. Plus they picked a bad time, too. Because we got the badass Megazord that already, and we now have Gosei Jet, the Megazord with a mohawk. I can't even say anything else about this. At least they do the cool beam struggle Robo Knight has with his powers against Rock at the end. That was pretty cool. And then I hate the fact how they closed the season. No kid has the decency or the attention span to wait another year to see what happens. Basically, what winds up happening at the end, spoiler, is after the fight with Rock, Metal Alice is wounded, but Rock was all like, no, I'm going to destroy you, and he tells like the messenger, call on the invasion, which of course it sets off the Legend War, and he's all like, but then the messenger's like, Rock, you need to leave and repair yourself, because nobody's going to recognize you, not even your own brother, Lord Walls Gills. I think his name is Prince Malagor or something, I don't even remember. So if Rock leaves, the invasion starts, and we get a weird moment with Gosei screaming, Morph! 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 Like, Jesus fucking Christ, Gosei, okay, damn! So the invasion starts, and Troy's all like, I gotta find Robo Knight! And he's running through the explosions, and to be continued. And the kids are like, yeah, I can't wait, next week's episode's gonna be awesome! The Robo Knight Before Christmas. Yeah, they have a really ridiculous They have a Christmas special and a Halloween special. Like I said, kids kind of don't have the attention span to wait a long-ass time for Super Megaforce. Plus, I'm pretty sure they're going to get pissed off knowing the fact that if kids have... I think kids are smarter nowadays. And no, wait a minute, there was a two-parter. We're left hanging about what happened. And it gotten so bad that I basically told my cousin ahead of time that, listen, they're going to take off Megaforce for an entire year to set up this other season. And I basically explained everything to him, so he kind of was understanding about it. Yeah, there's pirates, and other Rangers are going to come back. And he was really excited when I told him Tommy was coming back. And I'm like, oh yeah, and there's like a special agent season and a dinosaur season. He's really excited. The kid's really excited for it. So, final analysis of the show. Hitting up 30 minutes here, so I'm hopefully should get off before I have another issue with YouTube's time limit. What do I like about the show? Well, it has its moments of redeeming qualities. I like the fact that they named the character and place after Ernie. May God rest his soul. I love the fact that the Rangers kind of do. I kind of don't like the fact that the Rangers aren't in school, but hey, that's what other seasons did that too. And basically the last thing I do like about the season is, well, the Zord design. The Zords themselves. I like the Zords for the season. What I didn't like, the theme song. We get it. Go Go Power Rangers is the most catchier song than an actual good lyric song for Rangers. Come on, Saban. If you're going to do Super Megaforce, give it a good vibe and feel to it, so I don't have to bash my head going, it's just the same song again. No Samurai team-up. Apparently there's a rumor going around saying that the Samurai team-up is going to be in Super Megaforce, meaning that they will utilize the Gokaiger footage a little bit with the Megaforce and Shinkenger footage. So we'll see how that works out. The one episode with the one issue with the one footage issue, if anything, make American footage for that fight. It's been done before. The fact that the Rangers aren't even in the command center, it doesn't make sense. Why have a command center if they're not going to be there? Stupid. The whole thing, Robo Knight sounding like RoboCop, just sounds stupid and cliched. Let's see if there's anything else I should say. Didn't like the mutants. Metal Alice was a plus. The Messenger was a plus. Leaving the show on a cliffhanger like that and giving us a Christmas special is not cool. Alright, so final analysis, I give Power Rangers Megaforce a C-. You were fair, you were average, but you are not good. I didn't like this season too much. Let's hope that Super Megaforce will be better. Considering some stupid things now, like the Die Ranger powers are actually upgraded forms of the Lost Galaxy powers. Yeah, Leo and his team took the time to learn martial arts. Sure, whatever. The fact that Bosco isn't going to have his monster form, I freaking hate Saban right now, actually, if we do go on with this idea. I hate the fact that you are on Nick still. That's another point, C-. You know, we'll give you a C-. Fair, average show, good for kids, not good for us people who have seen the series more often. Just seems like a copy and paste of NPR, Mighty Morphin MMPR. Nothing like we really got out of the Sentai this time. Not cool, even though we have a religious thing. So I'll give you that much. A saving grace. one episode maybe. There's one episode. There's a few episodes I do like. The Messenger and Rico the Robot. I guess Rico the Robot's kind of cool because it's the one monster that doesn't want to hurt the Rangers, but he's forced to hurt the Rangers. Blah blah blah. That's it. That's pretty much it. So join me later, or join me tomorrow, or join me whenever I can come back again, and we'll talk about the last review for my 3-parter. This is Knight Rider 7602 signing out. See ya.